Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pinky Gwanisheni. I hope you're going to like, I hope you're going to subscribe, I hope you're going to share this video to save other people, basically. Very specific. I'm not going to be very long. I want to talk about the things that are going to be happening during the time of job search, or the things that usually happen when you are looking for employment. You know, the enemy is watching. The enemy is out there. He is watching every move. He's watching what you're doing. So he will attempt you. He will send the wrong people into your life. He will send certain situations that are going to delay you, or situations that are going to prevent you into getting into that goal that God has for you. So it is very, very important. It's very crucial that during the time of employment, you are aware of your surroundings. You are aware of the information that you put out there. You are also aware of what people are saying to you. So talking from experience, I've had situations where because my information is out there on LinkedIn, people are aware that I'm looking for a job. This is the time where I am most vulnerable. So people know that I am looking for a job, and therefore I am so desperate for anything. So what happened this other time is that I would get a WhatsApp message from a random person promising me a job, and that job would be about maybe a work from home type of job, and then maybe it would be like a job that entails cold calling, like a call center type of job, like selling some insurance or selling some products. So what happens is, because at this time you are so desperate, you are desperate for anything, you just want to get out of the environment that you're currently in. You are willing to accept anything. You give it a try. You said, okay, what does this job entails? What can I do? Where can I start? The person becomes so convincing that you're going to start. This is what we're going to do. We're going to train you on how you're going to be doing this job and things like that. So you find that the job is legit, but it is not exactly what you are looking for. But then, because you are so desperate, you are seeking for anything, you are willing to take it. And what is going to happen when you get that job? You're going to be so miserable. You are going to be so depressed. You will not receive everything that they promise you that you're going to be receiving. The environment is going to be so horrible that you will not even want to stay. So we need to be on the lookout. For example, also of jobs that are not legit, is if you get a call, in fact, not even a call, something like an email from a company that is promising you a job. They said, no, we have a position for you, you're the right candidate for this job. So they will tell you that on the day of your interview, you need to come with cash, because you need to pay for things such as administration cost, or such as registration cost. And maybe they will tell you that it's a guarantee that you have gotten the job, but you need to come up with that money. So please be on the lookout for this job. So a job that will require you to pay a certain amount of money, that is not your job. That is not your job. But because you are so desperate, and they know that you are desperate, they are taking chances on you. That is not legit. Those are scammers. Please, those are scammers. Do not fall for those. That is not the job that God has for you. God will never give you something that is less than what you deserve. And your job will never require any payment from you, any upfront payment from you. So please be on the lookout for those type of things. And then also, I think another one would be, there was this other time when I was looking for employment for the position that I'm currently at. There was some recruiting agency that sent me a message from LinkedIn, from my LinkedIn account. They sent me a message that this certain company is looking for this type of person, and looking at your profile, we think that you are the best fit for this job. Where is the company? Overseas. The company is in overseas. So I'm like, okay, I didn't even apply for this position, but they saw my details there on the website. I didn't apply for this position, but then now, because this sounds so exciting, this sounds like a great opportunity. It sounds like an amazing opportunity. It's overseas. This can be, a life-changing situation here. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to go for it, because there's nothing that I'm doing. I've been looking for a job for a very long period of time. Maybe God is telling me that I need to move from this country altogether, and go to another country to get a better opportunity. So that actually, it happened to me when I was so close to my breakthrough, but the enemy, a child, was there. So I cannot say whether that was the enemy or I was being tested. My faith from God was being tested. So I was like, okay, I think I can go. But then now the job started demanding things. It started wanting me to come alone. I was like, no, I'm not gonna come alone. I have a son, first of all. So you're telling me I need to leave my child behind? I just need to leave everything. I cannot even bring my nanny. I cannot bring anybody. I have to come as me. So I was like, no, I am desperate, but I'm not willing to just live my life like that. I'm not willing to leave the most important people in my life behind just because I am chasing a better life, just because I want to make a living for them. No, no, no. I'm going to keep trusting God that my job is in this country. I was like, I do not believe in this, okay? I searched the website, I searched the company. The company exists, of course. The company exists, everything looks legit. The guy even scheduled an interview via a phone. So we had this phone call interview, this telephonic interview, and then everything was fine. But when I asked about him, about how is it that I'm not able to bring my dependent, the guy said, when the company calls you, you better say that, don't ask them about that, but just give it a try. Go for the interview and see how it will work. Maybe you might end up liking the job. But the interview never actually came, and I was happy that it never came, because I was still confused. I was still confused on what to do. I didn't know what to do. Was it worth leaving everything behind? Was it worth me traveling, all the way to another country for a better life? Was it worth it for me? So I was like, God, I do not know what to do with this. But then the company never called me back. So I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And as soon as that happened, I received a job offer. I got a job offer in my country. I was excited. So from there, I knew that I was being tested for the last time. But because I didn't stop praying, I still prayed about it. I was like, God, if this is what you want me to do, it will happen. But if this is not from you, please take this job away from me. Please do not give me this position if it's not from you. And that is exactly what happened. So it's very important that when a certain recruiting agency or whomever is contacting you, go and do your own research. Before you even go to that interview they're calling you to go to, do your research, see if these people are legit, if this company is even legit. But if they are not even appearing anywhere, maybe they are only appearing on Facebook, child, please don't do it. Do not go. Just you should always listen to your instinct. If your instinct is telling you that something is wrong, something doesn't make sense, listen to it. Then that means it is not it. That is not it. Another example is that if a company, or if somebody, they call you and they claim to be from a company, in fact, these people, they don't even call. They don't even call. They'll send you a text message, they'll send you a WhatsApp, they'll send you an email. And so if they, I think, what was the reason? Oh, I said another clear indication that a job is not legit is if you get a job offer from a company that, or maybe for a position that you did not even apply for, and it feels like it's too good to be true to you, then it is too good to be true. Then that is not it. A lot of times people will say that I got a job I didn't even apply for. That it does happen, But if you get a job, that a position that you didn't even apply for, and this position is nowhere near to your experience, nowhere near to all the things that you know, it is something that is totally different from your area of expertise, or it is just like a minor job, something that doesn't even make sense to you, that means that is not it. Or sometimes the company will tell you that we have a position, but I don't tell you what the position is, and you know exactly that you didn't apply to this company, you didn't apply for this position, then that means that is not legit. They're just there to waste your time. They're just there to to promote themselves. There are recruiting agencies that do that. They are there just to promote their brands, just to promote themselves, and just to actually get the numbers, to say we've gotten a number of people. I've been interacting with these people, I've been having these interviews with these type of people. They are getting remunerations from that, even though you are not gonna get the job. So with all of that being said, really guys, I wanted to come here and say, please be on the lookout for scammers. People are out there for their own personal gains. They are not everybody is there for your best interest. So people are aware of your position, they are aware of where you are, they are aware that you are actually at the time where you are most vulnerable. You are at a time where you are looking for anything that should support yourself, anything just to take yourself out of that environment that you are in, that is not pleasing anymore. So they know that you are desperate, but please keep on trusting God. Keep on trusting God for the job that you want, for a job that you know that this is the job that I'm looking for. Never settle for anything less than what you know that God has for you. Never settle for anything less because you are desperate, because you think that you are running out of time, because you are seeing your peers progressing, that now you're willing to settle for anything. Please never settle for those. Be on the lookout for the scammers. People are out there, they are doing terrible things to people. They're doing terrible things to these unemployed people because they know you guys are, you are suffering from where you are. So they're just willing to play with your emotions. They're willing to give you whatever you want. And then when you are there, it's nothing but misery to you. Okay, so please try and trust God no matter how difficult it looks. So when you are at a point in your life where you are seeing that you are constantly being attacked, you are constantly being constantly being approached by this company, approached by these recruiting agencies, they're promising you jobs that are not going anywhere, that is the time where you need to pray very, 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 very hard. That is the time where you need to be very intentional about your prayer. Be intentional about your prayer and say, God, you can see what is happening around me. I do not want any of these things that are happening, but God, I am trusting you for the job that you have for me. Okay, so guys, please, the enemy is watching. The enemy knows what you are looking for. The enemy is also there to distract you. The enemy is also there to take you off course. Please focus on God, focus on what he has in store for you. Do not give up hope. Don't accept a job, or don't accept to be the victim of these people when you see that this is exactly not something that you want. This is not what you envisioned yourself to be having. This is not the place that you envisioned yourself to be at. Okay, so guys, with all of that being said, I'm going to see you on my next video.